romantic covered bridges, and a quaint medieval wall. It's not a tourist trap, it's a troop trap. At the Battle of Hall. The Battle of Hall is a pursuit battle. The French First Corps, under the command of Marshal Bernadotte, is chasing after the last remnants of sort of composed Prussian infantry and military after the battles of Jena-Auerstadt. And so they're trying to get over the Saale River at the city or town of Hall. They come onto the board here at Passendorf, and they're coming down the road to try to catch the Prussians and get across the river and prevent them from retiring to the east. Now, at this particular battlefield, what's interesting, of course, is that you've got to get across these bridges and across the rivers. So we've got a couple of covered bridges here and here and here, and there's one ford here. And so the French have to kind of fight their way across these bridges. The Prussians have some fusiliers and artillery that they have available to defend those crossings, and the French have got to fight their way across that. Now, once the French have made it across those bridges and into the town itself, they have some additional issues. One is that there's only two gates that the infantry, cavalry, and artillery can get through. And because those gates were very narrow, your cavalry is going to pop out the other side in a tired condition, and your infantry is going to pop out of those gates in disorder. And then you got to hope that they recover good order before they march into the teeth of the Prussians. You do have the option with your French to use some of your skirmish and tirailleur units to hop over the medieval walls, to get out into these garden areas to help support your units coming through the gates, as well as to harass the Prussians. Now the Prussians start the battle with most of their units down here in the southwestern corner of the map, and they have to try to move up towards the town to slow down the French. The Prussian player doesn't know until the 10 o'clock turn where their line of retreat is supposed to be, whether it's supposed to be down here in the southern part of the map edge, or if it's going to be up in the northern part of the map edge. And so that makes a little bit of a challenge for the Prussians. Of course, their artillery is very reluctant to limber. You've got to roll a 6 to get any of it to kind of pick up and move. And so it might take you quite a while to get your artillery moving in this particular battle. Now, my friend Robert played the French, and I played the Prussians. It took him a while to fight his way across the river, and finally got into Hall about 1:20. Now, for me, the Prussians had their exit off of the south map edge, which was just as well. It took me nearly 2 hours to get my foot batteries limbered up and moved into position. I set up a perimeter around the southern part of town and some light defense up in the northern area. It was looking like I might have a marginal Prussian victory when, just before the 3 p.m. turn, 4 of my infantry battalions on the left routed and opened up a huge gap that the French were able to exploit, moving units off the map and garnering a French marginal victory. Now, we both had a lot of fun with this game, and if I were to play the Prussians again, I'd try to maybe move some more units to make the river crossings a little bit more challenging, as well as do more to bottle up those town gates. Altogether, a fun and a quick game, and a good example of Prussian and French action.